Welcome to the crypto mining revolution daily. Is it coming early? Probably not.
Okay, so I kind of have some voices, but there's a huge delay on them, so I'm not really going to be able to get to them all. So I apologize for that. I can't even turn off the background music. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome. It is Saturday. We are live streaming this weekend because last week I was busy. I actually went out there and met Red Panda Mining in person. He brought his little one and his family. I brought my little one. We went to West Ed for a little bit. He was handing in some ASIC miners to get hosted. So awesome on that. Now, one thing you guys should know, Panda is always mining constantly. He had a little mini PC in a backpack with a Starlink on his shoulder, constantly mining no matter everywhere he went. Mining. He is a mining machine. I'm just kidding. He didn't have that going on. But it was a fun time. We only got to meet for a couple hours. I wish it was longer. He did say he's coming back out again in a few months, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if he's still out there. And you ruined my whole thing. I was actually going to catch Panda's stream this morning, and I found out he switched it to later on today. So I was like, what? I sat down. I went and searched something. Like, all right, Panda should be starting soon. And he wasn't. Sad morning for me. Very sad times. Anyway, let's scroll up here, do a roll call, see what we got going on. When photo from Red Panda by. Crazy. So we got the Travelers Travels. What's going on? Ogre MGTOW. Red Putts in the house. What is that? Robert. What's going on? Fudweiser. My background music still isn't turned off. Anyway. Chronic Grim. Sling Buzz. What's going on? Dave Fintech Channel. What's happening? Savage White Zero, Sadie sometimes. Scrolling through. Gordon Murphy, what's going on there? Random Miner, what's happening? Trillion Capital Toronto, what's going down? Skirm, what's happening over there? Duke Nukem in the house. But Mr. Red Panda Mining is there. GPU Mining is dead, confirmed by Red Panda Mining himself. First time 13, Golden Murray. Crypto Addict, what's going on? Scrolling through. Hash Force is in the house. We got Chronic Grim. And let's just, it just jumped on me. If I missed anyone, I apologize. ZF and the Toxic Miner. What's happening, Toxic Miner? What's going down? So, how's everyone doing? What are you guys up to? How's your mining and everything going? So I got all those ETCMC nodes kind of running, so I don't know how my bandwidth is. I don't know if I'm glitching out. So I put it to 720p. Just to kind of be on the safe side to see if I had to shut any off. But I forgot to set the stream's bandwidth. So it's telling me on YouTube here that the current stream's bitrate is over 6.1 kilobytes per second. And it's higher than the recommended. You only need to use about 2500 to 3. So I'm still using the high bitrate. And I cannot change it on the fly without canceling the stream and stuff. So I guess I could have just left it on 1080. Whatever. You know, if we're glitching out. I guess it could be a 1080 test. I'll know I'm still good here regarding that. Because, you know, I don't know the bandwidth of these. I don't have a bandwidth tester or anything to see how much internet juice these nodes are sucking. I know for a fact I cannot run one single Flux node. But so far I have 5 of these things running right now. And they're making a decent chunk of cash at 9 watts each. I think, you know, over the past week, about 8-9 days, I made over $400 off 6 watts. That's pretty insane. And I swapped it to ETC, so I can confirm I got my payout and I quickly converted it straight back to Ethereum Classic. I got my Ethereum Classic through the swap. So it was awesome. You know, those are wicked nodes, very profitable. I might shut my entire farm down, order another internet service and load up on those things and say, forget about it. $50 a month frickin' power bill and make about $10,000. That'd be sweet. But I don't know how it's going to work. You know, it might just be massive FOMO setting in right now. I'm going to be releasing that video. I got to finish editing and stuff on the whole process of claiming it and everything. But if you're unfamiliar with them or missed any of my videos, it's right here. I got it right here. So you can see here, kind of. Where's my full screen? I can't even get it on full screen. You guys can't see it all, so I apologize. But up here, you can see I'm currently sitting out of balance. So I did all this yesterday, actually about a day and a half ago. I'm at 23.662 coins on this one node. Remember, I got 5 of them. I reset them all. They're all in the same thing. And the current price of this, if it's still jacking up, is, where are we at? Where's it at? I can't find it. Right here. Boom. ETC POW. It is at, wow, it's at 75 cents. It's even higher. So I'm at, what did I just say I was at? I'm at 23.664 times 75 cents. So let's see here. 26.334 times 0.664. 756. Wow, that is $19.90 in the past day and a half that the single node by itself has in there, and you can claim it every 100 coins. And then I go to the Hebe swap there and I swap it all into Ethereum Classic and get those payouts. So these things are going to be ROI'd before the month's end at the current price pumps going on here. So pretty crazy right now. Pretty crazy that these nodes are making so much. It's pretty sweet. They actually, these things, this whole project that's happening on Ethereum Classic is the main reason I threw my Jazz miners and Apollos back to ETC. I said, screw you, Octa.Space, screw you this. There's actually things being built on Ethereum Classic right now. It's looking pretty good. I'm mining the crap out of ETC. So that's what I got going on with my Jazz miners and stuff right now, is I'm going all in on ETC. This is actually making me pretty excited and stuff like that. And the majority of the Ethereum Classic network is now being validated from these ETMC nodes. I wonder if that is working right now. Let's just bring that up. Let's go to the Node Explorer here. We'll pop this up right quick. I do have a discount. Oh, is it not working again? Come on, or is my internet just all messed up? Oh, the Node Explorer isn't working. Last I checked, we're at about 75% of the Ethereum Classic network is rocking those nodes. So it's all being validated off ETCMC nodes. So you can see I have, right here, I can prove it right here. What is this? Kaspa pool. I don't want Kaspa, I want ETC. But before we do that, I wanted to look at this. So someone messaged me in Discord the other day, actually it was this morning, the past couple of days though, and they're saying, because I just released that video, this one right here, about these mining coins, what it's looking like in November. And when it came to the X16s and Jazz miners and stuff, they're showing, hashrate.no is actually showing pretty low numbers. So let's just look at the X16 for an example. X4Q. So that's saying X4Q is $1.16 after power. X16Q is saying $2.73 on BTN. I've never mined BTN. I think when it first dropped, I think there's a new coin now. It was making about $30 a day on the X16P and about $10 a day on the Q, but it only lasted like 2 hours and then the hash rate spiked. It's on here somewhere. I can't remember the name of the coin. But here on BTN, now I'm mining Ethereum Classic and I'm doing all this. This is saying $2.73. If we come into my rewards here's about $7.86 on just ETC. Then I got the ZIL side of things, $3.53. So let's just kind of add that up. Let's just say $8 there, 8, and then 9, 10, 11. I'll just connect. So let's say $11 right there. And for the power for all my rigs is only about $5.50. So I'm actually making almost like $4 to $5 after all my power mining Ethereum Classic on these things. So the probability is looking a little bit off when I'm using hashrate.n. Now it is looking pretty accurate when it comes to GPUs, but as I mentioned there, is when it comes to the ASICs, the CPUs, and everything else other than GPUs, it seems to be kind of out of whack when it comes to its probability. So you're really going to have to do your own numbers and see what things are kind of looking like. Those nodes are better than a Kaspa. It's technically yes. I was actually gonna name it that. My first one saying this is better than buying a Kaspa miner or something like that. But that's crazy because it's only 9.5 watts. The digital edition, if you have the hardware at home, like for example, this is my workstation is running in with the 7950X. I got it on my gaming drive because it is an NVMe drive, so it's nice and fast. And I'm mining with it, so I don't even know if it's using extra power. So I'm not even considering that free power for the node because I'm already CPU mining on my workstation while this thing is running. So it's interesting. I don't know how much extra power to be running the thing, but yeah, crazy stuff. That's exactly, follow the money. And right now it's looking good. If it dies, that's why I'm kind of converting it on the ETC ASAP so I can get all my Ethereum Classic back that I use. Now I did use some Bitcoin and some other coins. I swapped it to ETC and then I swapped all that into ETC POW and then I bought the nodes and stuff like that. And then now I'm just reverting it back to ETC so I can get at least all my ETC back. Then I know I'm good to go. Even though I still don't have the right price value back at it, that what I actually spent, I'm getting all my ETC coins back. So in theory, that's going to be like my ROI. I'm back to the same amount of ETC I had when I spent it all. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I mine, game, and run the node. Yeah, I've been gaming a lot more recently as well. I don't know if you guys been following the Rabid gaming channel at all, but the recent Ark Survival Ascended, where they did the Unreal 5 upgrade and they released all the new servers, just released there last week. So I've been going all out on that with the gaming channel as well. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty awesome. How you have a node? A node? What node? What? Crank has nodes on it now, or is it still you doing it through the helium miner thingamajigger? Anyway, we got that. Let's take a look at some stuff, though. As we know, right now, Bitcoin has been seeing nice price gains. You guys pumped for this? Look at this. That's awesome. Bitcoin has been going up. Now, let's kind of compare this. We're going to rewind to the same stages, you know, in the previous cycle before this to see what things are looking like. So right now, this is about 1 year, not quite, pretty close. We can see 2022 here, December, up to where we are right now. So we're just going to rewind that. So in theory, on the timelines of the crypto cycles and everything, 2023 right now is the same as 2019, which means next year, 2024, is going to be, in theory, hopefully, about the same as 2020. And then obviously 2025 is when we're guessing the major bull run and all-time highs will happen again. And that will be the same as the previous 2021. So right now we're looking at our price here. We can see throughout the year, everything went pretty good. Now let's just kind of look previous here. Here's our bear cycle. You know, we're coming in off 2021 highs down to 2022 and we just plateaued. You know, our bear cycle happened in here. Now we're going to revert back to last cycle here. So 2022 is about 2018 range here of Bitcoin, and we can see the same thing. Here's 2020 or 2017 coming into 2018. Here is the bear cycle going down, down and away. Now we're going to fast forward to this year. We all know how this year has been playing out. So that is the same as 2019 in the 4-year cycles. And if we come into here, where are we at? We're coming into, yeah, so here's 2020, just to the end of 2019. We're just going to bring it back a little bit. So we can see we're coming out of that bear market just in 2018 into 2019, and we're seeing these gains coming up and away. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing those gains from 2019, just like we are right now. So now we're going to fast forward it. Now this is next year. This is the Bitcoin halving. Next year is going to be an amazing year for crypto, for all of us miners. We're going to be stoked. We're going to be pumped. We're going to be having a good time if the cycles play out. I really am a firm believer in these cycles doing it, because it seems to always happen at the same times every time. Is that a coincidence? You know, the powers that be will say it's not that easy to predict. No, it's not. It's a coincidence. You know, you can never tell what's going to happen. In theory, that's true. But obviously, the big guys don't want you to know that. It is literally, I think, that easy. So if you can literally just play your cycles every 4 years, you know the bear is going to come a year after the all-time high or so. Buy all your coins there, let it sit, forget about it. Wait 4 years, boom, you're loaded up and driving Lambos. So now we're going to look at next year, having events and everything happening. 2020 is going to be our 2024. And look at this. March of 2020, we're predicting around March, April for the Bitcoin halving to happen next year, 2024. Just like it happened 4 years ago. Well, I guess 3.5 years ago at this point. But when it happens next year, it'll be 4 years ago. And we can see about March, it happened. And look what happened around this area. Now, I don't know the exact date when Bitcoin halves. Does anyone know in the live chat last cycle, the exact date or at least month of when the halving occurred? I don't remember when it was, but you can see what happened around March. I'm assuming the halving happened somewhere in this area here, and then boom, look at this. Constant uphill to the end. And this is what we're going to see, I think, next year. This is what we're going to see starting sometime. We're going to see the bigger gains happen sometime mid to the end of the year, third quarter. But right after the halving, slowly sparks that bull run, and we see green, a constant green slowly climbing up here. And that's when mining's going to get great. Then obviously 2025 will hit, and we can see how that big gain that was there is now looking very small, and we're starting to hit some new all-time highs and then some dips, and then I don't know, we saw a double peak actually happen in the last bull run. It'd be pretty sweet if Bitcoin does it again. We have no idea. 2017, it was just a single one. If we go back to that bull run, we can see it was just right here. So that was just a single run up and then bam, explosion. But we did see a double peak there in 2021 right here with the dip there through the summer, and then towards the end of the year so that's where we're leading up to. That's where we are right now. We're hitting this. So in about 3 to 4 months time, depending on the block rewards and difficulties and hash rates, we're going to see that halving event happen, and then we're going to slowly start moving into solid green days in theory. So we're not quite in a bull run yet, but we are starting to lead into those green gains. We're going to see some decreases happen. We're going to see some dips happen between now and then. But after these events occur, we're going to see some nice green days. And that's what all of us miners are going to be happy times. Everyone's going to be happy. They're going to say, I told you so. And mining is awesome and it's different this time and it's going to the moon and blah blah blah, you know, everything you always hear in a bull run. And then you always bring in more and more people get into it, and they never see their first bear market, and everyone will be like, you know, blah blah, and it's a whole bunch of blah blahs going on. But it's gonna come. The bear market is almost over. We got a few more months to go, and we're gonna be some happy miners. What do we got here? Before that, July 9th, 2016. July 9th, 2016, yeah. 2022, 22. What's all this 22, 22? Oh, DJ Mines is in the Yeet house. What's going on? Now, what am I missing here? Did I get any ats and tags? And Network Bit says, Mining, Techman, I'll get you hooked up with licenses, but you still got to stake $100 worth of crank. I can't afford $100 worth of crank. That just sounds wrong to say. I know we're talking about a crypto here, but just saying, oh man, we're turning into a bunch of bad people. Scroll down. What else do we got here? It drops, then it's going up. Yeah, it's going to have a little dip here, and then, you know, we're going to see consistent gains. Someone mentioned up top, though, about Kaspa is supposed to release some news, and we're going to see some big gains happen there. I don't know what the news is. I have been hearing rumors that something is supposed to release or drop with Kaspa soon. I don't know if it's smart contracts or anything. That is coming for Kaspa. I don't know when that's going to be. And also, that will end up depending on what's actually, just because you release a smart contract doesn't mean it's a good thing. You still need good projects to build with that contract. But we'll see what happens. But there has been, in the past week or so, maybe it's regarding this news, but there have been some smart trading people that has been saying, you know, Kaspa in the next couple weeks could potentially see a pretty big breakout to around 10 cents. That seems huge. That's double of where we are now. That's massive. I know I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm not a trader, so I have no idea. And then someone in chat said some news is coming. So who knows? Maybe. Imagine. Oh, I don't know. Kaspa has been... It's been getting a lot of hype, and the hype has not stopped. It's constantly growing and growing and growing. That's probably one of the biggest cryptos to hold moving into that next bull market. It's going to be crazy. I know Bitcoin's the safest crypto. Get your Bitcoin. You want your 1 Bitcoin, your 2, your 3, your 5, your 20 Bitcoin. You know, that's awesome. But I feel there's way bigger gains out there hodling things like Kaspa and, you know, some other coins other than Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the safest route. You're going to see probably a 5 to 6x gain for sure. But hodling, you know, Kaspa and stuff, we're probably going to see, you know, could we see 10, 50, 100x gains? You know, it's a big possibility because altcoins pump crazy high. But just as fast as they go up, they drop faster down. So keep that in mind. If you see your coin pumping very fast, get ready to start selling, take those profits. Don't worry about it. Unless you just want to hodl to the next bull run, but then you're just going to be shaking your head through the entire next bear market saying, I wish. And we all know went through that last year or last cycle and kind of know how that went. Anyway, if you want more gain, BTC is not your answer. No, it's not. It's the safest. Bitcoin's the safest, but it's not the answer for huge profits moving forward and stuff. No, maybe unless you bought Bitcoin when it was under a cent, that would have been awesome. But yeah, right now, you know, you're gonna get a good 4 to 6x maybe, but you know, Kaspa and other coins, I think you're gonna see way bigger gains moving forward. Apollo latest firmware. It's still a beta. As far as I'm aware, the latest Apollo firmware is a beta. There is no firmware yet available for the X1, which sucks. I've been kind of bugging them back and forth, but I haven't heard anything on it yet. As soon as I hear, I'll let you guys know. But you cannot mine Octa on the X1 still. But yes, there is new V1 firmware, which is for all the Apollo minis as well as the new V1H. So they're all V1 series. So the latest firmware is on my website, and you can download that, and it does work for Octa.Space again. Or originally, you could use the very first original firmware, which works on the V1H as well, but it doesn't save your settings. There's kind of some issues there, but the latest version does seem, or at least the latest beta version, has it all worked out, and it's working now. What do we got here? What's going on? Someone has a bad name or oh yeah, what's that name going on here? Yeah, whoa, what's happening? We don't want that N-word around here. That's bad stuff. Bad stuff. Change that name, buddy. If you want more game, yeah, went to that. Banhammer. Did the banhammer already banhammered? Or is it missed? What's going on? What do we got? Any other asks and questions and talks? It drops and it goes up. Yo, Rabid, ETCMC node is... What's going on? DJ Pato, how's it being bad to you? Are you being bad to you or surprising you? Which one is it? Are you not getting peers? Are you not getting connected? Like, let me know what your issue is. Sometimes, if you can't get your node connected, do this. Here's a Rabid trick. I don't know if maybe it's in their support. I have no idea. But sometimes, if you don't get peers right off the get-go, I just hit the stop node, hit the mine etc POW again, and then if I wait about 2 or 3 clicks, usually you'll see one peer pop up. If it does, let it sit for 10-15 minutes and it should connect to a couple and then just take off from there. But yeah, this is crazy. Day and a half, this thing has made almost over $20 using 9 watts. Crazy. I'll bring up my MetaMask right now just to show you my last swap here. So this is my last payout, $464 in like a little over a week with a couple nodes, and I'm actually able to run these nodes myself. Like I said, I cannot run a Flux node at home. My bandwidth sucks, but I'm running 5 of these things and they're doing very good. It's pretty awesome, pretty sweet. I love these things. I'm in love with these until, you know, the price crashes or something. But when I first got them, the price was only like 28 cents on ETC POW. Now it's at like 72. So, you know, it was a nice pump. That's definitely helping everything out as well. CMC getting my Armino and Ergo. What? Yeah, what's been going on with Ergo? I've been seeing a lot of talk about Ergo lately as well. I don't know. They got things going on. Are they growing? Like, do I have Ergo on here? Let's go to USD. It's up 2.9%, $1.05. I don't know what they're. Let's take a look at where's my coin market cap. Ergo on here. What have they been doing lately? Like, I haven't looked at Ergo or anything for so long. I haven't really looked at many of the GPU coins. Oh yeah, they're doing not too bad over the past month. Well, the whole don't look at the 1 year. 1 year looks bad. Don't look at the 1 year. 1 year is horrible. But, you know, the 1 month, you know, just like the market, it's all looking, it's coming up. It's getting green again. That's good. What was the all-time high on Ergo? This was originally 2017. It hit $19. 2021, obviously bull run times. It hit 18. Oh, did it go down? Oh, it didn't hit its all-time high. It hit a higher all-time high in 2017, and it didn't see the same. It didn't retest the all-time high in 2021. It came pretty close, but it was $1 shy. So will it hit a new all-time high? What's the low? What did the low hit? Looks like about 11 cents. What's it at now? 87 cents, dollar cents. So it's not hitting big of a low, but yeah, crazy. Interesting. So that one didn't hit the last all-time high. That's very interesting to realize. How about Cadena? Should we look at Cadena? No, let's not talk about Cadena. There's been so much crazy stuff going on. Cadena versus Kaspa, this versus that, blah, blah, blah. You know, who cares? You know, either coin's going to do good or it's not. We all gamble. Hopefully it does a quick pump again to at least 50% of its last all-time high, and then a lot of people will be happy, but we don't know. No big change has Ergo. Yeah, I don't see any big changes. I don't know what they're implementing or anything is happening. A lot of people, looks like you guys, no one really cares. Ergo is dead, not coming back. Ergo is dead to me. So it looks like not too many people have faith in it. So there's that, I guess. You know, I think it all went, to me, Ergo kind of went downhill when they had that smart pool going. That was awesome. That was a wicked idea. It was great, but then it quit. It went under, and I feel Ergo kind of went downhill from that because then the whole voting rights changed. You centralized voting through pools, and then, you know, it used to be each miner had a voice when you were mining on that pool, but now it's not. And I don't know. A lot of things changed once that pool went down, and I haven't really looked at it since. I haven't looked at any of those ever since. What do you think about Nexa? Okay, I got that one right. Yeah, Nexa, not Neox. I always get those mixed up. I don't know why. But Nexa, I don't know. I haven't been following the project much. You know, it's interesting. The last dev thing, remember Mindsum? You guys probably all seen that when Mindsum interviewed them, and they were talking about their main focus and plus side on their chain is that it's going to have the ability for everybody to build on, make it easy. It's an easy coding language, so that more minds and more people that are devs can build on it and not have to know a specific code like Ethereum or Solana. We don't care about a lot of those POS coins, but that's just an example. They have their own code base, so you have to know their code before you can even build on their chain, and where Nexa is trying to make it so everyone can. But I found that interesting because it was about a year ago or something, a long time ago. That's what Raptorium has been trying to implement for a very long time. And now Nexa says they're kind of doing the same thing. So that's kind of interesting there. Raptorium is doing that, and they've been saying they've been on that side of things for a while now once their assets are released, which is still on testnet, I believe. They're working out some bugs, but hopefully those assets do release fairly soon, especially before the next bull run, and then they get a bunch of projects building on. And then hopefully we're going to see some nice Raptorium boomage happening. That'd be pretty awesome. I know a lot of us CPU guys out there are pretty stoked for that, but we'll see what happens when the time comes. Are you bullish on ordinals? You know what? I don't know. I don't really care about the ordinals. Personally, I don't feel ordinals have a place on Bitcoin. It was never meant for that. The chain can't really support that. But as a miner, and that's mostly what we focus on here, mining Bitcoin with ordinals is good. As a Bitcoin user, it's horrible. It sucks. It's dumb. It's expensive. It's turning into Ethereum to send. It's expensive. It takes forever, 8 hours a day, unless you're using the Lightning Network. But it increases that mem pool there, and then the block fees get so high that it just takes forever to send any Bitcoin. I went through that issue trying to send a little bit of Bitcoin to cover some power costs and stuff a few months back when it was spiking, and it took over a day to get my Bitcoin. I was like, oh my gosh, really? I don't want, this is dumb. And then, but the block rewards, we're at 6.5 or 6.25 or something of a Bitcoin block reward right now, and the block rewards hit 11 or 12, which was over double. So moving into the next bull run, if the ordinals and stuff take off, even though the halving is coming into play and we're going to be dropping down to only a 3 Bitcoin block reward, we could see probably 15 to 20 Bitcoin block rewards. So now imagine Bitcoin hitting 120,000 at the peak next year, maybe 150, we don't know, and then all of a sudden the block rewards are at 12. That would be insane. That profitability would be massive. Bitcoin ASICs would be worth it. But majority of Bitcoin, it's going to be right now, there's going to be a lot of farms in trouble. And you're going to need, if you're a Bitcoin miner, I don't recommend Bitcoin mining for home miners because the network difficulty is just so high, and you need very cheap power to mine it. On top of that, now with the new S21s coming, we're going to see a bigger influx of hash rate. We're going to see a block reward reduction cut in half. Plus, we're also going to see the probability is just going to be dropping. You're going to need the S21s. It's going to be a no-brainer. S9s, even the S19s now, they're not going to be that good because it's just like looking at older hardware. Yeah, the S9 or S17s and stuff, I think, are the model before the S19s and stuff. But they're going to be dirt cheap. But they're cheap for a reason, because they're not going to be profitable. They're going to suck. Don't buy them. Just because they're $50 doesn't mean buy them. Unless you want to start running an ASIC scalping business, you might be able to sell them for the same price or double of what you purchased them for at dirt cheap prices in the bear market. But if you really want to mine Bitcoin profitably, you're going to need dirt cheap power, and you're pretty much going to have the S21s. There's no ways around it. You're going to need those until those Bitcoin blocks hit, 15 Bitcoin, 12 Bitcoin per day type of thing. But that's not going to last forever. It's going to, maybe good for a couple of days, good for a week, and then drop back down to normal and so on. So you're going to need the most efficient hardware, especially for Bitcoin. So I never recommend that to home miners. A lot of mining farms are going to have issues. Some are probably going to have to shut down for a while. Maybe they're going to be selling out a bunch of their miners, which was why you're going to see a lot of dirt cheap miners, because they're going to be swapping out old miners for the new miners. And then Bitmain's release schedule sounds completely out of whack, as they have X amount of miners releasing for X amount of days at a time over 6 or 7 months. So there's a certain order there. I don't even know. It's going to be a headache when they finally start releasing. I don't know if they're having major manufacturing delays or what, but yeah, a lot of people are going to be waiting for those. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy times. BTC lotto mining. I'm going to have those running. I actually got another one, which I got to look at. I don't know if you guys know about. There's a Mars Lander V2 There's a version 2. I got it. It's still in the box. I haven't set it up yet, but I got to look at that. Supposedly it has like app control and other crazy stuff. A new screen that tells you Bitcoin price and a whole bunch of stuff on it. So there is a Marslander V2, which I will be looking at sometime here soon, but I haven't got around to it. I've been busy with everything, the gaming channel, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely running the lottery. Imagine that, you know, even though the odds of hitting a Bitcoin block on one of these things are very low and next to zero, it's possible. It could happen. You don't know. It could. But, you know, it's a gamble. Who knows? It'd be sweet, though. Imagine if ordinals pick up, Bitcoin blocks hit 12, and then you smash out a Bitcoin block at like frickin' 120K Bitcoin. Yeah, that's an instant sell for me. What if the S21s are worse than the XP? That's a great question, John Francois Aubin. The recent miners Bitmain has been releasing, horrible. Absolutely horrible. Look at the X5 launch. Pretty much everybody has blown up and broke. Mine's still good for some reason, but I only run it part-time. But everyone's been getting broken hash boards. There's been some, some of the new S19s. They've been blowing up on people. I believe Hobbyist, he had a new Bitcoin miner, didn't he? And then it blew up within like the first 24 hours. So yeah, they're pumping out miners. The QC obviously probably got fired or something because of, you know, they weren't paying employees for so long, and they finally did something to pay employees, but they probably fired their QC team because they're pumping out products that are horrible, breaking, blowing up in like not even a day. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Like, you might imagine a mining farm. They ordered 5,000 miners, and like 4,000 of them go down in the first week. That would be a bad day. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. Oh, imagine 4,000 broken miners and they're brand new. Like, ouch. Anyway, what's the gaming channel? The gaming channel is Rabid Gaming. I'll find the link. Hold on, let me see. Find the gaming channel. Rabid Gaming. Hold up. Looking for it. Rabid Gaming right here. There we go. Right click. Copy. Oh, that's not my channel. It's there's another Rabid Gaming. What is this? That's not me. Oh, someone jacked me. Rabid Gaming YouTube. You know what? This is horrible. Someone jacked me. I gotta find a new one. Let's see here. I'm gonna load up YouTube here. Sorry. I just do a search here. Rapid with a P. That's not me though. So here it is. I'm gonna take this one now. Copy. There we go. Here's the gaming channel. This is what we've been playing some Ark Survival Evolved on. Mike Baldwin's there now, so that's fun. Nexa to the mood, yeah. Nexa. Go Nexa. That only happens with pellet orders of S19s. That only happens, yeah, especially if that pellet accidentally fell over or something. That'd be a bad day. In your opinion, what are the biggest disadvantages of a Canadian hobby miner faces compared to other areas worldwide? Our power. It depends where you live in Canada, but our power bills are horrible. Now, if you live in BC or Quebec, I think it is, they got hydro. You have pretty cheap power in both of those locations, depending if you can work out a deal. But everywhere else, expensive. Power sucks. Like, example, it might sound like I have cheap power, but I don't. Well, I got a lot cheaper power than actually a lot of people out there, so I'm actually lucky in that aspect, but I still feel I have way too expensive power to be a full-fledged, full-bore, you know, Bitcoin miner especially. You need like under 6 cent power to be a full-fledged Bitcoin miner, I feel. But I'm at 11 cent USD, but I'm worked on at 6.8 cents Canada. I'm locked in for a Canadian for 5 years, so I'm good on that for at least another 3 years, I think it is. So 6.8 cents. That sounds dirt cheap Canadian. That's like 4 cents USD or something like that. Maybe 3.5. Super cheap. But the third-party fees, the distribution, the reservation fee or whatever the heck that's called, and there's another one. There's another fee in there that they do, and that's coming from Fortis, Alberta, which is the people who maintain the power lines and stuff, your delivery charges and everything. And that's like over double of what my power bill is. It works out in the end when I get my power bill, and that goes up based on how much power I use. That's why I really got to be picky. Once I turn something on, in theory, my whole power bill is going to get a little more expensive, making more expensive power for all my other miners that are already there. So I got to be very picky here when it comes down to it. But right now, I'm sitting at about 15.8 cents Canadian, which does work out to be a little over 11 cent USD. So, but like, think of that. I'm locked in at 6 cent Canadian, 6.8. And when I'm said and done after the distributions from Fortis, Alberta, it's upwards of over 15.8 cents or so. Now, when I didn't have those Kaspa miners on, those ASICs, and I think a couple of those other ones, I was actually down to 14.815 cents. My power bill was a lot cheaper, but just throwing on that extra 3,000 watts there shot me up almost an extra cent in terms on Canadian power price. So I really have to watch the power I use because the third-party fees are horrible. So that's the major issue here with mining in Canada is the power cost. It's just like everywhere. The biggest expense as a crypto miner is power costs. If you can mitigate that in any way, then that's the way to do it. So I have been looking into, like I just mentioned at the start of the stream, I met up with Panda because he was actually sending a lot of his ASICs away to get hosted. I'm looking into hosted. I'm going to be sending some to custom computing there. He's in Quebec, so I'm going to be sending some of my Jazz miners and iPolos and stuff over to him because he has cheaper power than I have, so I'm going to be saving some there. Bigger ASICs and stuff, I'm looking into possible things and maybe getting some bigger ASICs. So it's looking like profitability wise, that's where a lot of the profits is coming from, is ASIC mining. And this isn't mining channel, and all I care about is profits. It doesn't matter what I mine with, I'll mine with it. So I'm looking at some of that and also hosting facilities and things like that. So a lot of options out there, but that's the biggest thing. If you can mitigate any of your power costs down to as cheap as you possibly can, that's more profit going to your pockets. So that's the biggest issue there, is freaking power costs, especially for us Canadians. It's just like that for everyone though. Everywhere in the world, that's the biggest thing. Red Panda Money. Don't dox me unless someone will pay you 10 BTC and give me 5 BTC back. Don't worry, I won't. I was actually asking for 15 BTC, so we're still waiting on that. I had an idea and I forgot about it when I was driving up there, because we were both at West End there. We were at Galaxyland having a good time, riding around on the train and stuff, and going through the little Dixie cups. We're spinning around and doing cool stuff. But hey, we were having fun with the kids, right? It's okay to do that. It's okay to go on those little rides. So anyway, I can't go on the big rides anyway. I get sick. I'm too old for those. When I was little, younger, I could go on those things all day. Not anymore. I get sick easy. Anyway, so I was thinking, we take a picture of like the same different angles of the same ride. We both posted the same picture type of thing on Twitter, and I was gonna be like, see, we are the same person. Just different angles. It's coming from the same account, both of our accounts. So, I was gonna want to play little tricks like that. But I totally forgot when I was there, and we were just talking about stuff, and then taking the kids on rides and all the other good stuff. But it was good times. Hopefully you come out again soon, or hopefully maybe I get a chance to head out that way for something or something. It'll be fun. Speaking of Kaspa miners, has your ROI been going in the right direction? No, it hasn't. It's been going the wrong direction. We can do a quick glimpse of that, I guess. Let's have a quick peek here. Where's my spreadsheet? Engage. So this is ROI 2 since the new one. So here's kind of how it goes in. So when I first got the new deal of 10K, it was at 77-day ROI, right? I was at 36 point. Okay, where's my? I can't see the whole thing here. So do I have a different screen where it shows it better? No. Anyway, we'll just go to this one. So we can see 77-day ROI. We're 32 days in now, and you can see 77.88. Regardless, 32 days later, it's at 83, which is still pretty good now because Kaspa's been seeing decent price changes. But we started at 77. 32 days later, it's higher than the first day. We can see how some of the changes went through 100 days, 113, 117, 114, 113, 122. How this works out is, and I'm also keeping track every day, all the way from when I first got these the first time. 13.6 petahash on the network, all the way down. Then the new deal came in. Here's 31. 42 days in, it made $6,633. I had $23,000 remaining. Then we dropped it to $10,000, and I have $7,255 remaining. And we can see this, the network hash rate all the way, 36.24, 38, blah, 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 blah. 52.96 is what it was as of this morning. And what I do here is this is all being auto-calculated based on everything, dividing it by everything. So I'm taking the remaining number, and it's being divided by the amount I made in my last payment. That's why we're seeing all this happen. So in theory, if network hash rate remains as is, and I get $86.55 every day, it's only going to take 83 days. But if the hash rate goes up and I make less, depending on the Kaspa price going up or down, then, it's going to go to 100 days. It's going to go to 120. Now, remember, next week, a week and a half, we're going to have another block reduction. So we're probably going to be backwards or back up to around 100 days again. And yeah, so it's going the wrong way. It's going down based on this, but we're still higher than when I first started the new $10,000 deal. So maybe I can get this down to $1,000 and we'll see. But, this is all wasted power right now. This is 3,000 watts that I'm covering out of pocket waiting for these things to ROI. I'm really up in the air. It's been, 2.5, 3 months now since I had these and eating the power. I'm thinking about just saying, I'm just going to get rid of them. Maybe I'll just run the Kaspa with whatever is, but eventually we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It depends. This month was actually a higher power bill than usual, and it kind of caught me by surprise. So, I got decisions I got to do. But yeah, right now it's looking like it's only 80 some days, in theory, just under 3 months, but we got another block reward reduction happening. Kaspa's at a new all-time high as well. That price could drop or pump up, but we just don't know which directions it's going to go. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, did you order a KS0 Pro? No, I didn't. I can't afford it. Zero. But I might have one on the way, though. So there might be a video on it. I don't know if I get to keep it or not, but I think there is a KS0 Pro to test out that should be shipping maybe Monday. I don't know yet. We'll see. But no, I did not order one. Message Ice River on Twitter. Yeah, I messaged them. I told them to send me their KS3, but they said no. Said no. But yeah, no, it is from Ice River. The KS0 Pro is coming from Ice River, but I did ask him for a KS3 also. they no. Oh, crazy. Hey, I tried. Anyway, I also messaged Windminer, tried to get a K9. They said, sorry, I don't deal. I can't remember. Is their sales team or something? They said, sorry, please message some other guy. And I don't know. It was a big runaround. So I'm just leading to that's going to be a no. Hey, I've tried. Anyway, worth a shot. Yeah, it's always worth a shot. Trillion Capital selling everything now. We are far from the bottom. The YouTube Diablo Vape AI has been calling a bottom for 21 months. Not even close. We are far from the... Yeah, we're not at no bottom anymore. Bottom's done. What are we talking about? The same bottom? I don't know what that Vape AI thing you're talking about. What are we talking about there? But I feel the bottom of Bitcoin is gone. It's done. That usually happens 1 year from the all-time high. And then it'll drop and then that. So I feel the bottom is gone. Now, there is a lot of speculation out there regarding, this. Well, it's going to be the biggest bull run ever, every year, every cycle, the bull run gets bigger and bigger. It's common sense. But there are people saying there's going to be a major bull run, which is cool, obviously, as miners and content creators and all this stuff. That's what we want. We want a major bull run. Why? Because everything's worth a heck of a lot more. But with BlackRock coming in, now it's no secret. It's funny, though. We kind of touched up on this, I think, a couple months ago. But, BlackRock coming into the crypto market seems like it took everyone by surprise. But if you were actually following news, like it was 2021, maybe actually before the last bull run even happened. I even think it was BitBoy Crypto that actually brought it up. He said something about BlackRock was getting ready for a Bitcoin NFT, not NFT. That's ETF thing going on, and it's set for around 5 years or something. And it was all timing up for this cycle here. So it was been in the works for a long time. It's just that now it's gaining a little bit of traction. You know, got the Security Commission, everyone talking about it. People are kind of catching wind of it, and they think it's a new thing. It's not a new thing. They've been doing this for a while. So BlackRock coming in and actually getting this ETF. Now, I don't know how it's actually going to work, because I remember saying something that, you know, it's like a stock. When you buy the ETF, you're not buying Bitcoin, you're buying a stock. It doesn't make sense. How is that going to do anything? You're just playing into the Wall Street type of numbers. But supposedly, for every ETF share and everything bought, BlackRock actually has to buy Bitcoin for that. I don't know if that's true. And you guys know how that works? I don't know how this works. I'm not a Wall Street. Maybe DJ Mines could fill us in on that. He should do a stream about how this whole ETF thing actually works, because that'd be good information coming from him, because he understands this. I don't understand it, but it sounded like, based on some what people are saying, is when people are buying this ETF, BlackRock has to buy Bitcoin. So in theory, even though the people buying the ETF, but it makes it safer for regulations and, you know, using your TD app or your banking app to buy Bitcoin, it opens up the floodgates for a lot more people to do it. And a lot more people say, hey, it's available through here. This must be actually a thing that's happening, not just something you see as being a scam all the time on TV or something. So it'll open up the floodgates for more normal people to buy this. Now, it is only the ETF. They are not buying Bitcoin directly. But if BlackRock is actually buying Bitcoin behind that, with each type of share being purchased, that could make a huge explosion moving forward. So I don't know if that's how it works. Is that how that works? Yes, spot BTC ETF must be backed by real BTC. So, okay, so they do have to buy Bitcoin. So that's the big thing going on here, where originally, basing it on the previous cycles, I was guessing Bitcoin would hit a peak of 100 to possibly 150K all-time high in 2025. If this is a thing and it brings in so many people like this, and a big deal like BlackRock is, even though they manipulate the crap out of everything. Look at that. ETF is good. Bitcoin pumps. ETF is bad. They sold their bags, probably bought up everyone else's in a short. You know, it happened 2 or 3 times now. But eventually that ETF is going to release. It's going to happen once all the chess pieces are in place. This has been a huge game for them. Manipulation out the yin-yang, and it's happening. But when it happens, it's going to be crazy. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know what Bitcoin could actually hit this time, because that is a big deal. One of the largest financial institutions in the world doing, like, buying up Bitcoin and stuff. That's crazy. You know, maybe it could hit 250K this round. It possible. But what's Kaspa going to hit? What if Kaspa hits freaking $10 because of that? Wow. I know. I'm talking to you, Panda, because you ordered that KS3. You bought one. You got a whole bunch of Kaspa ASIC. I know you want $10 Kaspa. Don't lie to us. You want $10 Kaspa. Everyone wants $10 Kaspa. You imagine? You know what? Let's look at what would $10 Kaspa be making you right now. Where's my ASIC, Kaspa ASICs? Let's look at this. What would $10 Kaspa, like, we're totally just making crap up right now, but, you know, seriously, let's see what $10 Kaspa would be in profitability right now. What is the current network hash rate? Kaspa Explorer is 52.0 we'll go with. So we're going to go with November's reduction. So 52. Oh, it went down a little bit. Sweet. 52.0. What miner? 11 terahash wind mine. You know what? Let's just do a KS0. KS0. 160 gigahash. Right now it's $2.10 a day. Let's see here. $10 Kaspa. $10 Kaspa. Here's how much money you would be making if Kaspa hits $10. You hodl. Today's funds. Boom. How come it didn't do anything? Uh-oh. I broke my... What the heck is going on? Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's using the... What? Okay, yeah, that's not right. E65... E64. It's using the wrong... There we go. Now it's right. Bam! There we... Oh, my gosh. So, imagine right now, 160 gigahash KS0 mining 41 coins a day. That'll work out to be $413 in 24 hours if Kaspa hits $10 freaking dollars. A KS0 making $413. That's a 2-day ROI right now. If it hit, will it hit? It's not going to hit $10, but that's just crazy to think about. You know, just stupid, crazy numbers like that. $1 Kaspa, $41 a day on a KS0 right now at 160 gigahash. You know what? Let's look at the wind miner. Let's just look at stupid numbers now on things we can't afford because we like doing this, right? The wind miner, $1 Kaspa, 2,841. Let's take a look at $10 Kaspa. Oh my! Could you imagine $28,000 in 24 hours? Like, what is that in a month? 28,415 times 30. $852,000 from one miner in 1 month if it hits $10. Like, what? Almost $1 million. Okay, guys, I'm not trying to cause any FOMO here. Let's just get this back down to normal numbers. No, not 005. 05. Oh wait, why do I still what? Oh, 11 terahash. I was like, why is that so high? I thought I was still on the KS0, but it's not. So what's the KS? Let's just look. What is the KS? $2.58 is what the KS0 Pro is doing right now. 5-cent Kaspa. Interesting. But yeah, that's very, very freaking interesting. That's if it hits $10. I don't think it's going to hit $10. At least not this bull run. Maybe in 2029 bull run, could we see that? We'll have to wait to see what happens in this one. But, you know, that's the beauty of crypto. You know, we can look at what we're mining. Like when I did that GPU mining video, you guys remember that one? Let's look at that right quick because that's solid proof. Oh, wait, never mind. I can't show that. Panda said GPU mining is dead. We cannot show you that GPU mining has a chance to make anything, so I apologize. GPU mining is dead. Don't mine with GPUs. Red Panda said so. He paid me. He actually gave me $1,000 to tell you guys that. He didn't. I don't even know where it is. Where is it? Bear mining. Oh, here it is. Bear market mining. Like, you guys know I've been how I talk about Flux being not profitable. It's not profitable to mine Flux, but based on numbers, it's actually will end up making you a lot. So what do you got? Red Panda mine here. Rabid. It could happen. Look at my IB link. BMK1 first batch for Kadena. If I held onto it all I mine, it would have been 1 mil worth. Yeah, that's right. That's why whenever I see you in the chat, we try not to bring up Kadena ever, because I did remember seeing your tweet or your video or something about it, how you sold your Kadena, you would have been a millionaire, and you're really sad. Is the sum up version of it. So we try not to bring up Kadena when Panda's around. But yeah, craziness. Yeah, it very well could though. If it did though, like these are the speculations of crypto that we love, right? It doesn't mean it's going to happen. We have no idea if it's going to hit these levels, but they could. But here's an example when I was looking at Ravencoin. Can I see this with this one? Kind of hard to see still. Anyway, we'll go with this still. So here's Ravencoin. I don't know what the network hash is. When I did it like a few weeks back. Current network conditions, price and everything. Your profitability, negative 13 cents on a 3070. You're losing 13 cents a day mining Ravencoin right now. But if Ravencoin actually hits its all-time high again of about 22 cents at today's market conditions of mining, you're actually making $3.67 on a single 3070. Now, I added that up. The bull run is 2 years away. So mining Ravencoin from right now for 2 years until it hits its all-time high. Remember, we don't know if it's going to hit its all-time high. So a lot of coins might not hit their all-time highs. Some of them may see it and go higher. That's what we're hoping for them to go even higher. But here we can see if we mine for 2 years on a single 3070, that's $2,685 off mining Ravencoin at a loss right now if you can hodl that and cover your power. This is taking the power costs out of it as well on mining it and then selling it all there, recuperating your power costs and stuff. And then if I think I added on a bunch to 400,000 GPUs. I can't remember the numbers here. I'd have to redo it, so I can't really talk about what's going on here. I think I was just guessing. Currently, there's 144,000 3080s online worth of network hash rate sitting on Ravencoin. A bull run happens. We could see upwards of 400,000 3080s worth of hash rate hit it. That'll bring all-time high profitability from mining right now in the bear market from 367 on the yields you're getting. cutting down near more than half at 6.47. You're only making $1.07, but you're still making $1.07 in the bull market. But remember, we only have, you know, a good 1 year of bull market mining. Majority of our mining happens in the bear markets when a lot of the hash rate does leave. Same thing happens in Flux. You're losing 5 cents a day. If the bull run hits its all-time high again, you're actually making $2.34. That works out to be $1,700 on a single 3070 if you wait and mine it for 2 years. So Flux is even going to be profitable if it hits its all-time high again. I think Flux does have, it has the structure and it's doing things to see and exceed its previous all-time high. So this is a very possible number I feel is true to have. I have a lot more confidence in Flux breaking its all-time high than a lot of the other current coins, but you know, we still don't know what'll happen. But I also worked that out here. You can see 2.6. Now, if you were to just buy the coin, you'd actually make $4,000, an extra $1,700 over mining it because you don't have the power cost. Same thing for Flux. You would actually make an extra $645 if it hits its all-time high, making $2,355. Per day. It would cost you to buy Flux at the time when I did this. It would cost $255 to buy Flux for the amount of power that you'd spend mining it for 730 days, which would work out to a gain upwards of $2,355. So, you know, kind of buying it versus mining it and so on. Sure, buying the coin, not using the power at a loss works out in higher gains, but as crypto miners, hobby miners, and so on, it is showing that you're going to make profit and get all your power costs back in the bull run if they do at least hit their all-time high. So that's the huge gamble here, but we'll have to see kind of what happens. It's gonna be interesting times. What was that? What was what? Okay, I am be a millionaire then. Red Butts will be a millionaire. Can we have a Kaspa pump stream yet? A Kaspa pump stream? I don't know. Maybe Panda will do a Kaspa pump stream. No, he has a GPU mining cheap stream or something coming up. What is it called? I can't remember because I was gonna go watch it this morning, and guess what? It wasn't there. It was happening later. So, yeah, sad times. I thought I was gonna finally catch a Panda stream this morning. Too much Kaspa talk. It's funny, you know, a lot of people are saying that, too much Kaspa talk, but it's hard to deny that that's still where the hype train is. That's where all the profit's at. Like, Kaspa, it is getting, not annoying, but, you know, it is getting pretty repetitive, Kaspa, but it's just that's where everything is. That's where all the money technically is right now. Like, you can't deny the fact that Kaspa is Kaspa, and it's currently the top dog in mining profitability. Look at MEXC Kaspa USD. Okay, what is that? Where is it? MEXC Kaspa USD. Where are you? I don't have mining pool stats on here. Oh no. Okay, mining pool stats. Engage. Engage your mining pool stats. Kaspa. MEXC. What's it telling us? If you guys trade on MEXC, you know, I do have a referral link in the description, so click that before you do any Kaspa trading. MEXC, 8.1 million. 550. Gate.io is showing 550 also. KuCoin is showing 551. 5 cents, 5.5 cents. Oh, this says it's at 560. It's just, oh my gosh, it is breaking highs. Look at it go. 10 cent Kaspa, guys. 10 cent Kaspa. Edit this, short it, put it on Twitter, all that stuff. 10 cent Kaspa is coming. Oh my gosh, Kaspa's about to hit 6 cents. And see, oh, it's going to be insane. Kaspa, wow. You know what? I got to cancel the stream. I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to order up a couple KS3s, turn off every CPU I have, turn off everything, and mine Kaspa. That's my plan. Not financial advice. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Or is it? If Kaspa hits $10, that's a freaking good idea. Not financial advice, guys. Don't listen to anything I say. Please, I beg you. Don't do it. Anyway, moving on. Kaspa about to hit 2. Yeah, let's go. The blatant disregard of economic gravity and reality and lack of financial literacy in crypto is appalling. Oh, crazy. TCTC and Chirish, I am on to you. You're funding the Flux so you can bang up. You can't fool me. You know someone is going to sell everything and go all in on Kaspa. Yeah, that's a bad thing. That's why I said don't do that. Please don't do that. No one do that. Don't do that. Bad thing. I wish I could put I need a button. I need a disclaimer button right now. Don't listen to anything Rabid says ever. And so I can just hit that button and it pops up on the screen and something. I don't know. Need something like that. Rabid, what's your current CPU strategy? And are you mining EGAS on Apollo? EGAS on Apollo. Oh, that's a new coin that was supposed to be super profitable. It was EGAS, wasn't it? Where's hash rate dot? I know. No, I didn't, because I still like to chase profits quite a bit, but you also got to keep an eye. You've been watching the markets for a while. You see how things go. You know, a new coin emerges or something. Hash rate's going to flow to it. Well, that hash rate has to come somewhere. So like I said earlier on, I actually moved my Apollos and everything. I've been hanging out on Ethereum Classic. And as the hash rate swings somewhere else, your yields pick up on these other coins. And I feel ETC probably has a brighter future than a lot of these new forks and everything that are emerging. Now, when it comes to my straight CPU farm, my strategy is every X amount of days I do attempt XMR soloing. I should probably start that again today or tomorrow, but I haven't. I've been on Zeph for a while, but the hash rate, now we have to jump to that. I'm all over the place. I know I was trying to look at that new coin here. Let's jump up. Let's see what Zeph's looking like right now. Zephyr is at... Yeah, so it's come down. It was at 800 some mega hash earlier, but I did swap over to Raptor hash. So when I do see Zeph, and the price came, actually it was back up to 4. It was down to 3 something. Zeph hit a new all-time high also actually here at 5. What did it hit? I thought it was 550. Maybe it was only like 520 or something. Now it's not loading up. But it hit a new all-time high. So, here it goes. Right, 522. 540. So we can see $5.40 it hit. Hash rate was still pretty low, but then there's always a tailwind, a delay, a day or two delay. Now we can see the hash rate has been picking up, but the price is going down. So I actually moved my rigs over to Raptor hash. Yeah, Raptor hash. You heard me right. Right here. Boom. So if you're unfamiliar with Raptor hash, Monero Ocean, mine a whole bunch of profit switching coins and get paid in XMR. This does the same thing, but it's pretty much for Raptorium. So this has only been on for a couple hours. I got over 2,000 Raptorium in the unconfirmed. You can see it's mining all these other coins because I actually seen not Varscoin. What was it? Skytier. I don't know. A bunch of these have been having pumps, which means, and Raptorium price is pretty low right now. It's seen another dip, and some of these other GR coins have been pumping. You put the two together, other coins pumping, Raptorium dropping. That's going to give you a lot more Raptorium. And again, I feel Raptorium is probably the only GR coin that has a future. Urbis is pretty good. I think Urbis might be okay. And there's another one. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I feel, obviously, Raptorium's the OG here. They got the assets coming. They're building stuff out. And a lot of people, people talk negative regardless. Maybe you'll miss the boat. Maybe you won't. Maybe I'm just, on some type of special sauce thinking it's going to come back and do something. I have no idea. But Raptorium's down. GR coins are pumping. I'm converting that to Raptorium and getting a heck of a lot more Raptorium, and hopefully that pumps out. So that's my gamble. My gamble is doing that. So I moved off Zeph, went to Raptor hash, stacking more RTM. We'll see what happens. And then, if the hash rate starts backing off Zeph again, I'm going to move back onto that and see how it goes. So that's what I'm doing there with the CPU farm anyway. But yeah, again, I'm talking about I need to kind of go in and look at that the XMR solo again, because it's been about I'm at around 80-85% if I was to be soloing right now. So hopefully we're getting close to a block time. So anyway, going back into here, where is that coin? X16. Okay, let's look at the X16Q. EGAS, there it is. Profit $1.70. What is EGAS? EGAS. What's the hash rate at now? EGAS. Where is mining pool stats? I lost it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I got rid of it on this one. Okay, go back. EGAS. Okay, here's EGAS. Oh, yeah, hash rate's been shot up like a rocket, that hash rate. That's what's happened there. But, yeah, no, I have not mined this. Didn't start a while. Didn't do nothing. You see the hash rate's moving on over to it. It just shot up, so... Yeah, I don't know. I guess what happened here? Something happened to this. Oh, yeah, this is the one that partnered up with Dynex. Is that the one? Yeah, this is this one. So Dynex partnered up with this coin, which I have no idea what it is. It's been around for a while. It hasn't had hash on it ever. and it's at like 3.7 million blocks. So it's been around. It's been here for quite some time. 14-second block times, normal Ethash Ethereum type of fork there. But they have a partnership with Dynex for something, and then that happened a couple days ago. And right when that happened, the price shot up. Obviously, the hash rate is following the price shoot up, and that's what we got going on here. So I don't know if it's worth mining or what, but I'm just going to stick to the cores. I feel the cores are going to do pretty well. You know, maybe I miss out on something with one of these newer ones, but I'm going to stick with the cores, see what happens. In a year, you guys will see. Remember, Hashforce. What are you talking about? Hashforce what? What are you talking about? Hashforce. You all convinced me to buy more Kaspa now. I'm going to Trade Ogre to buy more at 1 cent. Oh, Trade Ogre, Trade Ogre, Trade Ogre. I don't even know what to say about Trade Ogre. We all know what's going on with Trade Ogre. He's taking all your Kaspa. He's going to get rich and then sell the company. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Not financial advice. Don't know if that's happening at all. But, yeah, dude. Withdrawals, wallet and maintenance for like what, 3 months now? Bad times for anyone. Now imagine, I don't even want to say it because like Techman or someone said earlier, you know, some people will do it. So I don't want to say it. You guys probably know what I'm thinking. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. Pretty much what Hashforce said. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's possible. Could happen. Doesn't mean it will. It's looking pretty bad though. I would not recommend it. Virus. Virus coin blew up the other day. I don't know if you guys were aware of that, but it did. Let's take a look at that, see if it pops up. So you can see these dips here. That was a node update. So an interesting turn of events have been happening as well. I don't know what it is. You guys know Crispin, you know, Cedric right here. He runs this pool right here. I got my pool. No one likes to mine on it, so I fail. I might just cancel it because it's not making anything at all. Covering the VPS out of pocket, and yeah, it's not covering it by all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm leaving it on. It's fairly cheap to run. But Cedric here, who helped me set up my pool and stuff, we were talking about this, and I think Itopi's in here as well from Viper. Everything blew up. Like it was finding blocks, and I guess the block. How was it worded? I can't remember. When a block was found, it was blowing up the node. So the nodes are going down when blocks are found, and everything went down. But for some reason, so every pool was down, they exploded. An update came, but somehow Luckpool, before there was any official announcement or anything, Luckpool had the update, and they were running new node versions, and they were able to get it stable while every pool was shut down. And we know how miners are. Once a miner goes to a pool and it's working, they just set it and forget it and leave. It's like, oh, move to this pool, decentralized hash rate, whatever. They don't care. It's sitting there. Once you got something working, it's sitting there and they're not moving anymore. We can see 70.6% of the known hash rate. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. But it looks like it's seeing its price gain back. But yeah, a couple days ago, it blew up. There was a fix. Pools are back online and things are looking good. But it was interesting that Luck Pool actually had their node working, and they had the update like for a while before an official announcement and update was even released. So maybe they're using them as a test pool, but maybe they should have said something to all the other pools out there. Anyway, worked on it till 3 a.m. Oh, yeah, there it is. Worked on it till 3. You were working on your pool till 3 a.m. to get her going? Oh my gosh, that was insane. Yeah, it was a nightmare. VirusCoin updates so much, and it takes a while to update. I found. Can I find info on how to set that up? Set what up? You're talking to Skirm. Yes, sorry, autocorrect. Okay, you guys are talking about setting up something. Get the nodes back up. Yeah, that's crazy. So you're up pretty early then too, then, or had your pool up and running again. Where are you at? We gotta get a Viper up. You know, past Zerg Pool. How Zerg Pool? Oh, I hate seeing Zerg Pool at the top of a lot of coins. If you guys are unfamiliar, Zerg Pool, pools like this, they're massive sell pressure. Now, I just finished saying how I'm on Raptor Hash, which is massive sell pressure on everything else. Because most people that use like something like Zerg Pool, you're getting paid out in Bitcoin, which means all 25.38 gigahash here is 100% sell pressure, most likely getting paid in Bitcoin or something. So this is what's hammering the sell deals on this. So if you see Zerg Pool and a bunch of those profit switching pools on a coin and it's still going up, that means it has some nice stable community and investors to keep that price above the majority of the miner sell pressure that's happening with some of these pools. So, you know, that's a good sign for Bears right there, that it's seeing a lot of decent gains there. 0.58 Kaspa. It's up some more. Let's go here. Kaspa. Let's just go to Kaspa. 0.58. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kaspa's mooning. Look at it go. Should we sell it? I should sell my Kaspa like now, right? That's a good idea. You got to sell it on the way up when all the volume's there. You're not going to look. It's starting to dip. It's starting to curve. It's starting to curve. Oh no, it's going to come down here soon. Am I a good trader or what? You know, we got this coming in here and this line's going this way. You got a couple X's coming here and a teacup handle with a sideways tornado coming in to slash it down. That definitely means this is going to come down to at least these levels, right? That's how that does? Is that how you do that? Is that how you read these charts? Something like that? I think I nailed it pretty head on. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Kaspa. Look, see, I told you it's going to dip. It's at 5.7 now. It's just up 5.8. Oh, crazy. Anyway, that's how I read charts. If you want me to do some chart videos, you know, I'll get right on it and do all those drawings and stuff. But that's how you officially read charts, Rabid style. Anyway, when you gotta sell, just sell. Exactly. When you gotta sell, just sell. Don't worry about the prices. Good call there, Kazuma X. What's happening? I'd watch that. Trading view with Rabid. Oh my gosh. I should probably put a disclaimer, not financial advice, right after it, because yeah. Charts according to Rabid, best ever. You know what? Maybe I should start that series. It might be fun. Trade Ogre VRC wallet. What? Trade Ogre's wallet's under maintenance now for Bears Coin? Wow, another wallet bites the dust. Panda Knight, although that's an iffy one. Panda Knight's been on maintenance mode forever there. I think I have a couple thousand Panda Knight hanging out in Trade Ogre, so that sucks. But what is it? I think it's a Panda Knight that is going in. Something about the devs left. Said see you later, and they're leaving it up to the community to fix the chain, and it's pretty much in the community's hands. And I don't know who's all. Is that Panda Knight that's happening to? I can't even remember, but somehow it's still really profitable to mine, but it's having major issues. Anyway, so I think we're going to wrap this one up. My throat's getting a little on the sore side. We have been here for over an hour. Panda stream doesn't start for another 45 minutes, but I am going to send a link. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find Panda's stream here. I'm going to find a link to... Oh, he's on right now. What the heck? Okay, Panda's on right now, guys. I failed this. All right, so we're going to raid Red Panda Mining. So here's a link. I haven't seen him talk for a while. I thought it said 1 o'clock my time. It's noon. Okay, I failed this. So let me just find out. Okay, I can't remember how to do this. Edit. I just got to find the raid settings here, because it's been a while since I've done this. Let's see a raid. We got to raid somebody. Where's my raiding? We're going to raid Panda. We're going to raid the crap out of him. Everyone say, when you guys go over there though, say, Rabid Mining told us to subscribe to you. Everyone go on over, subscribe to Red Panda Mining. Let me see here. Where the heck is the raid send view? Wow, did they get rid of it? They changed everything and I can't find it. Now I feel like an epic failure trying to find this stuff. Stream contains, no, not that. Where's the redirect option? No. Oh, there's redirect, add. Will it let me? Search your video, search from other channels, Red Panda Mining, right there. All right, trailer, save. Focus on your lives. There we go. All right, so it's all set. So we're going to raid Red Panda Mining. Tell everyone I sent you guys there so that you guys can subscribe to his channel, because he doesn't have enough subscribers yet. So please help support Red Panda Mining in this time of need. Thank you very much, guys, for checking out this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabid out.